All right, should Lion fans be concerned with Dan Campbell, who is supposed to be the Lions' selected choice to be the next head coach, being on the On-16 Detroit Lions? Let's talk about it. Hit that subscribe button, bell icon button, share the video. Appreciate the love, support. And should Lions fans be concerned because Dan Campbell was on that team? Personally, I kind of got an opinion on that maybe some people have, some people don't. So let's get to it. Check out Detroit Lions Talk playlist. Make sure you follow us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. All the links in the description. And personally, I have a small issue with it because remember, a lot of fans don't know this. Martin Mayhew and Tom Lewine got a promotion after going on 16. They were in Matt Millen's cabinet, his little group, and they got a promotion. So a lot of people already don't like this hire. I forgot that he was on that On-16 team, to be honest. I wasn't living in the great state of Michigan at the time. I was off at college, so I didn't see that season. I seen the last game of that season when they lost to Green Bay and officially went on 16. And to be honest, I think a lot of people think of SOL with this move and him being part of that team. And I wouldn't bring nothing back from a part of that On-16 team. Nothing. To be honest, I would just do it completely different, And with them already giving somebody a promotion after going on 16, and now they bringing somebody else back. I mean, I wonder, do they know that he was part of that On-16 team? All right? No matter if he was a give back, injury reserve the whole season, practice squad, whatever he was a part of that. And when you have a part of an On-16 team, you should burn it down except when you got a player like Megatron, And that's just atrocious. That's just sad. That's just something that the Lion franchise shouldn't have to go. And we've been deserved a Super Bowl berth. We've damaged a lot of players' career. And I have a small problem just because they already promoted somebody. And when you have an On-16 year, you're supposed to burn it to the ground. And what if Dan Campbell worked out? Oh, he wasn't the offensive coordinator, defensive coordinator. Well, neither was John Harbaugh. Neither was Mike Vrabel. Neither was Brian Flores. They went on to become really good coaches, So, you hope for the best. We all going to be optimistic no matter how negative a fan's opinion or a media member opinion or a YouTuber, and we are media, to be honest. More people watch Dose of Dion. More people watch Michael Mike. More people watch Everything Clean. More people watch Man Beast. More people watch Moby. More people watch them than you read in the free press of the news in live. More people watch those guys. They are media. No matter how they want to spin it, how they look at it, they have a pull. And that goes for everybody else. Realistic Randy with the Minnesota Vikings. Bears people, Packer people, Rams people. We are media. And a lot of people don't think of it that way, but more people watch Everything King than they read Carlos Monzon's, whatever his name, articles on Free Press and News. You know what I'm saying? And if it wasn't for Dave Burkett having a Twitter, people wouldn't follow Dave Burkett. I'm not trying to get disrespectful with my Blueface voice, but we just keeping it real. Social media and YouTube is the new plug to fans. When Adam Schefter drops something, it's on Twitter. When Wojo drops something, it's on Twitter. When Rod Beard talk about the Pistons, it's on Twitter. So social media is the new platform, and really it's starting to replace writers. And don't be surprised if some social media people in Detroit or YouTube people get a job with Free Press in the News. You no longer need to be a journalist and go get a 4-year degree. That's no longer required. Social media, one thing about this generation, social media, it kind of messed up some things. It messed up, like, the internet messed up. You bring your joystick over to your boy house and playing Super Nintendo or PlayStation 2 or PS3. It destroyed that, but also it opened up a way for entrepreneurship. It's like, I can create a game and upload it for free and become a multi-millionaire. Before, you couldn't do that without the internet, without apps. You know what I'm saying? You couldn't do that before. Now you can learn to code on the internet like that. So now you can learn to be a logo design or a graphic design person without going to college like that. Paying a course fee. Now you can be a video editor and just read the instructions or watch somebody else YouTube on how to use editing with Adobe Premiere. Now you can do Photoshop right from your phone before when you couldn't. So now things are starting to change. Okay? You can start your own website like ESPN for the Lions, Pistons, Vikings, whoever, Orlando Magic, and you can become the hub. You can become the plug. And that's just where we at. And people need to realize that a lot of people got pulled. A lot of people is that guy, is that girl. So we all going to have an opinion And mine could be negative, mine could be positive, mine could be wait and see, anywhere in between. But let's be honest with Dan Campbell, if he is hired, one of the second things we're thinking about, who's going to be his coordinators, who's going to be his position coaches, blah, say, blah, did Brad Holmes really want him? Was he forced out? But after all that shit is asked, excuse my French, what's the question we're going to be answering and we're going to have with him? Can he get the job done? That's the question we're going to have asked. Can he get the job done? And outside of all of that, even if we don't believe he's going to get the job done, we all going to be optimistic, no matter if we negative, positive, or anywhere in between. We all going to be optimistic that he can get the job done. We all going to be optimistic. Everybody going to hope in the back of their mind, even though this might not be a good hire, we all going to hope that he get the job done. And if he gets the job done, we're going to support him. Point blank, period. Okay? And to be honest, outside of them being 0-16 and outside of them giving Mayhew and Luan a promotion, I really don't mind them. I really don't mind him. If people are going to get behind him and he going to lead the team, he can manage personalities, manage coaches, manage team players, and players going to play hard for him. All they doing is going the polar opposite of Matt Patricia. Martha or Sheila, she said it. She said, well, the way he treated players didn't really bother us. The way he lost on things, whatever she said like that. It did bother them that players didn't feel comfortable in Detroit. They didn't feel like they was having fun and feel like they was, going to work and it was a boring and a hard job. Have you ever worked at a place of employment that it was just strenuous, it was stressful, and it was starting to really affect your home life? You know what I'm saying? Like some places be like 7 days, 12-hour shifts, for 4 weeks. Not even, like, a lot of people understand when you chasing money where you need to work 16, 14, 12-hour shift on a regular basis. You know what I'm saying? All you got to show for it is I paid bills, sneakers, or a couple dollars saved up. It's not worth your life. You're supposed to, work your job, 40, 50, whatever they ask every now and again, and get you a hustle on the side. That's how you do it. If it's driving Lyft or Uber on the weekends, you know what I'm saying? If you selling dog clothes on the side, or you selling sweaters, or you selling, pre-made alcoholic drinks, or whatever it is, you should never commit your life to a job and it's just a job. You're not going to end up being close to the CEO. You're not going to get a promotion where you're going to be salary making $30 an hour. Never commit yourself to a job, because once you go from that job and all you're going to be left with is bad health, bags under your eyes, and stress. In real talk. That's a fact. So never let a job dictate your life. Always have a hustle on the side, but at the same time with Dan Campbell, if he can get the job done, I don't care. He's the polar opposite of Matt Patricia. And everything I described about a toxic workplace is what those guys was complaining and going. I see issues where managers talk to people in any type of way. And remember I worked at GM, this one guy, he was like materials manager. He came back talking crazy. Crazy as hell. I went back there, but I came back. People like, you said this. I'm like, man, you need to file a grievance. You're not going to talk to me like that. I'm a man at the end of the day. And that's what Patricia was. And it looked like they going with the opposite of Patricia, a player's coach, a guy that's going to give guys leniency, leeway. They're going to play for them. So when you're talking about player coaches, the danger is that he lose control of the locker room. The danger here is simply, he a first-time head coach. Those are two things you're worried about. But he should surround himself with guys that he trusts. Maybe a couple head coaches that matter, but they just going the opposite of everything they was looking for. When they looked at Patricia, now they going to the opposite. Now we going to player coaches. When they looked at, we need to get experienced coaches, experienced GM. Now they going the opposite. So you really can't take the Lions' word at nothing. To be honest, I think they settling for Dan Quinn. I think they settled for Brad Holmes. And hopefully this is the settlement that we've been waiting for. Hopefully it's a Super Bowl in the bag. But at this point, nobody deserves to suffer. No fan base deserves to suffer. For what? For 30, 40 years, they better get it right. They better get it right. You know what I'm saying? He better have a coordinator, coaching staff, because everybody was complaining when I was pushing for Marvin Lewis, because I knew Eric Bieniemy didn't want the job after he said he might come back. Ain't the right job. I knew Arthur Smith wasn't the guy. You know, I knew they wasn't going to go after Adam Gase. They wasn't going to go after Anthony Lynn. They wasn't going to go after, anybody else, right? Robert Salah, when they let him slide, they wasn't going after him. And it must have been true that his interview was bad. I knew that they was going to go after somebody we don't want. And I'm not minding Dan Quinn. Hopefully get the job. But I told y'all Marvin Lewis was the best choice. But, we'll see with Dan Campbell. Hopefully he get the job done and he deliver and bring us playoff win, NFC Championship, Super Bowl. And if he the guy, he'll be able to eat in Detroit for free, anywhere in Michigan for free for the rest of his life. If he win one Super Bowl, it'll be a statue in front of the Ford Field, And we've been starving. The last team to win the championship was the Pistons in 2004. The Wings dipped, and they was the model for consistency for Detroit. The Lions haven't. Everybody else been able to hold up their thing. The Tigers been to the World Series. The Red Wings won some in our lifetime. Who else we got? The Pistons won something. And then we waiting on the Vipers won something. For people who remember the minor league team, the Vipers. Well, I used to love going to the Viper games. They all won something. The Shock won something. Detroit King High School. They was the first public school league to win a championship quite a few years ago. And we still waiting for the Lions to deliver. And that's sad. And that's pathetic. Hopefully Dan Campbell can change it. But hey, does it bother you that Dan Campbell was on the On-16 team and he becoming a head coach? But don't forget me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. You can reach out if you have a business question, inquiry, sponsorship, video request. All my social media links in the description. Fastest way to reach me is Twitter, then Facebook, then Instagram. All my links in the description. Want to make a donation? Cash App CJGood313. That's in the description. PayPal link in the description. Best way to donate. Share the video. Appreciate the love, support. One time.